Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Before I proceed, I would like to mention that there are 91 to 92% of students who are watching my videos since last 1 week for your example point of view. They are not subscribing, you are just watching the videos and please don't do that. At least I expect 50% of you should be subscribing, because if you don't like the videos, you don't watch. It's as simple as that. Yes, I have got these sound issues, all these things and all. I am trying to correct it. I have to change laptop and all. Right now, I can't do that. Okay, so I am just maintaining the same thing. But please do subscribe. Okay, and if you subscribe, imagine 90% of the students are not subscribing, watching, not subscribing. Okay, there are thousands of hours of these things have been watched. Okay, more than 20,000 views have been done in a last 2 days. But out of all these things, 90% people are not contributing anything to me. So please do subscribe and then watch. So all we will go to the next topic, that is animal cell and plant cell. So what is the difference between animal cell and plant cell? So both are eukaryotic, but yet there is a difference. That difference we will discuss. The major difference is the plants has got cell walls, okay, and the vacuoles, they have got a very huge, okay, because they need to store a lot of water. You might have seen, you can live without water for maximum for 2 days, 3 days, or imagine a week. Okay, so after that we might not live, we might end up losing our life. But similarly, think about plant. Okay, the huge plants like neem plants and all, the neem trees and all, they will not have water for almost a season. Forget about days, weeks or a month. Almost a season, 2 months, 3 months and all, there is won't be water. So sometimes if you go to the North India or North Karnataka, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 10 months, there is no water, there is no rain, but still these trees live. Okay, they are living since, some trees are there since decades, centuries and all. Okay, that is because of the vacuoles, the storage power of in the plants, that is not there in animals. Now you understood the major difference is cell wall and these two things, cell wall and the storage vacuoles. So, and then moving on, the other hand, animal cell will have centrioles, which are absent in the almost in all the plants. Okay, so that's the difference. So that's what we can see in the figure in the later. So animal cells, I'll just show you the figure, that is better. See, so this is a plant cell. It has got to see the size of the vacuole. It's almost like 30 to 40% of the entire cell, whereas we doesn't have vacuole. I mean, even though if we have, it's very small, but we don't have. And cell wall is here. Here the cell wall is not there. Okay, and then moving on to the animal cells. First we will discuss about animal cells. Animal cells are basic structural and functional units of animals, including the human beings. So they exhibit several characteristics, like we are having cell membrane. We already discussed about cell membrane, what it does and all in the previous class. Similarly, same explanation here. So animal cells are surrounded by the plasma membrane, which regulates the movement of substances in, which are nutrient, and out, which are waste substances. Next, speaking about nucleus. So nucleus is nothing but what? It's a genetic material. It contains the genetic material in the cells, which is organized into the chromosome. It serves as a control center of cellular activities. That's why it is called as nucleus. Okay, cell membrane, nucleus, all these things we have already discussed. Cytoplasm also we have discussed. This is like a gel substance that fills the entire cells, which are the organelles are suspended within it, and metabolic processes occurs in the cytoplasm. What are the organelles? Endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, ER complex, all these things we have studied separately. Lysosomes, cytosol, and all those things. So all these things are nothing but organelles. Next, speaking about shape, animal cells lack a rigid cell wall, so have flexible shape along with them to change the shape and move. Plant cells, so plant cells have again they are the basic structural and functional unit of plants, so they share common features okay, with the animals, but also have some unique characteristics. So first thing is cell wall. So the plant cells are surrounded by what? A rigid cell wall, which is composed of primarily of cellulose, which is absent in animal cells, but it is present in the what you call the plant cell. That's why outer layer of the plant usually when you can remove it. Sometimes it will itself will fall. Sometimes the couple will go there and they will write their drawings, their names, their initials, everything, and come. Yet the plant survives because it's highly rigid. Okay, that's how the things works here. Okay, next it will give the structural and support and as well as protection to the cell. Next, chloroplast. So plant cell contains a chloroplast, so which are organelles that carry out the photosynthesis. So we know that in plant the organelles basically you can say it as a chloroplast, where the photosynthesis happens. What is photosynthesis? It's nothing but the sunlight. The plant will take the energy from the sun. Okay, so that is like sunlight. It will take light energy and it will convert into the chemical energy, that is nothing but glucose. So now what is glucose? Carbon should be there, hydrogen should be there, oxygen should be there. Okay, definitely what we are getting from the sun? Are we getting oxygen? No. Are we getting hydrogen? Are we getting carbon? No. But how it is giving us glucose? Because we know that the plant inhale, that means it takes in carbon dioxide. So in that also carbon is there, oxygen is there. Now from where this H is coming from? Okay, H is coming from the water molecule. From where this is taking water? Definitely from the roots. So plant will have carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. But now when the light falls onto the leaves in the chloroplast, the photosynthesis carry out based on light dependent and light independent. Based on the light, the hydrolysis takes place. The water molecule will break down into hydrogen separate and oxygen separate. So hydrogen will go and oxygen will go to the carbon and they will form a glucose. So those are nothing but fruits, all maybe sometimes the plant parts itself will act as a eating materials. Next, large central vacuole. So plant cell, typically I told you, apart from cell wall, the major difference is the plant has got a central vacuole is very huge, so that it can store. Large central vacuole is there, which is filled with cell sap, which stores water, ions and nutrients which are required for a long time to maintain the turgor pressure and also to maintain its activities. The plant should be living, no? So to maintain its life, it has to store all these things. Next, we are having plasmodesmata. So plants are interconnected by plasmodesmata channels that allow exchange of water, nutrients, signals, molecules between the neighboring cells. So every cells in the plant, they are having something called plasmodesmata. What does this mean? This means like you are living in a society and there are hundreds or 50 or 10 homes are there, and if at all there is some sometimes imagine you ran out of sugar, you will go to the next neighbor and you will get the sugar. Similarly, here the plant cells will do this kind of activities. If they run out of water, it will communicate with the other cells and it will take the water from that. Okay, same thing goes with the nutrients and signaling molecules between the neighboring cells. So next, shape. So plant cells often have more regular shape due to the presence of cell wall. Since it is cell wall is there is a protection, there is a proper structural integrity. So because of this, more regular shapes will be there, which maintain the cell's structural integrity. So this is the difference we just saw. The cell wall is there, vacuole is there in the plant, and here both things are not there. Okay, here centrioles are there, where this is a centriole which is absent here. Okay, rest almost all things are same. Next topic is properties and functions of carbohydrates, nucleic acid, proteins and lipids. It's a big topic. We will categorize into the carbohydrates, nucleic acid, proteins, 3 different topics we will discuss in the next class.